Hello, my name is Julie Hebert. I'm with the Hebert Group, and myself with Jim Hall as my dad and my husband Stephen Hebert are your insurance team. And we're here to talk about the Liberty County Central Appraisal District group insurance benefits for the year beginning January 1, 2022. We'll continue to serve as your broker, and we're always here to answer questions or help you with any problems that you might have. The appraisal district is going to continue what they previously had with life insurance, medical, dental, and vision insurance. We're going to have Blue Cross Blue Shield, MetLife, and district paid life insurance. And then you can also have the option to purchase voluntary life insurance. Let's go briefly over the three types of plans that are available through Blue Cross Blue Shield. The district has a PPO plan called the base plan with a $1,500 deductible and then 80% coinsurance. This plan is covered at 100% for the employee only coverage. You can have this and not have to pay anything out of pocket, which is very generous. You also have the option to buy up to the buy up PPO plan that has a $1,250 deductible, and then it's covered at everything's covered at 100%. Then you also have the option to purchase a high deductible health plan, which a $5,000 deductible, and then everything's covered at 100%. This plan is covered at no cost to you as the employee. And then the district will also contribute $107 a month to your health savings account. Talk a little bit more about that in a second. So here are the three plans: the base plan, the buy-up plan, and the high deductible health plan. The base plan has a $1,500 deductible, a $5,000 maximum out of pocket. Between that $1,500 and the $5,000, you'll pay at 20%, and the plan will pay at 20%. On the buy-up plan, there's a $1,250 deductible. Then everything's covered at 100% if it's in network. So you're covered once you reach that $1,250, you're covered at 100%. You will have to purchase this plan as the employee and pay an additional premium each month to have the plan. There's also the high deductible health plan, HSA plan, which has a $5,000 deductible. So you won't have anything covered until you reach the $5,000 deductible. But then once you reach that, everything's covered at 100%. On the base plan and the buy-up PPO plan, you have copays to go see the doctor, to go see a specialist, urgent care. You have prescription drug copay plan. On the HSA plan, you're going to pay everything out of pocket until you reach that $5,000. Then everything's covered at 100%. So that's the big difference between those plans. Be sure you use a preferred pharmacy. The prescription copay is less if you use a preferred pharmacy and a preferred medication. So try to use a Walgreens, an H-E-B, a Walmart, an Albertsons, and try to not use CVS because they're not covered. Here's the monthly payroll deduction amounts. You can cover your spouse or your children under any of these three plans. And here's the semi-monthly amounts for those. And there's the $107 a month that will be contributed on your behalf to your HSA account if you elect to choose that option. So here's kind of the pros and cons. On a PPO plan, you can't use an HSA account, but you do have a lower deductible. You have smaller copays for doctor's visits and prescriptions, and your out-of-pocket cost is more manageable. On the high deductible health plan, you do have this $107 a month that accumulates in a personal savings account for you, and all your expenses are applied to your deductible, and your HSA funds can be used to pay any out-of-pocket cost. But you do have a $5,000 deductible that you'll have to meet before anything is covered. If you elect to have the PPO plan, you're not eligible to participate in the HSA. It's a tax advantage trust account created for the benefit of the individual. The district does contribute $107 a month. You can personally contribute also an additional $2,366, or if you're over 55, $3,366 to your account. The HSA account always is your money. It is, regardless of whether you stay with the district or not, once it's put into that account, it's your money. You can use it for any medical, dental, or vision expenses. You can use it when you turn 65 as just treat it like a retirement account, and you can take the funds out with any additional penalty. There's a full list of things that you can qualified medical expenses on the health savings website. Here's some more information about that. We encourage you to try the virtual visits, the MD Live option. It's a lower cost alternative. You don't have to wait in the doctor's office to see a doctor, but you do talk to a doctor over the phone. So there's some information on that. We'll go over that a little bit more. It's important that you utilize the Blue Cross Blue Shield network. You're in the PPO network, which is the largest Blue Choice PPO network that Blue Cross has. So here's some information on how to provide a provider. There's another handout in here we'll go over also. Urgent care, make sure you find an urgent care that's close by where you work, and also one that's where you live, so that if you have an emergency, you can use that instead of a standalone emergency room or an emergency room in a hospital. If at all possible, your out-of-pocket cost is going to be significantly less by using an urgent care rather than an emergency room. Also, the district provides you with a $25,000 life insurance policy. The district pays 100% of this benefit, so you just need to make sure you have a beneficiary on file. Then you also have the option to purchase voluntary life insurance through New York Life. You can purchase from $10,000 to $200,000. The guaranteed issue for your first year of coverage when you first become an employee is $50,000. You can cover your spouses for $10,000 to $100,000 and children for $10,000. Prices are based on your age, and it will show an ease when you go through the sign-up process. If you're not a new employee, you would have to answer some medical questions to add or increase coverage at this point under this plan. MetLife is the dental insurance carrier. We have a dental PPO, and it's a very good coverage. You can go and get your teeth cleaned twice a year at no cost to you and get x-rays once a year. You can get basic care, meaning you can have a filling done and you're covered at 80%, and you'll pay 20%. You do have a $50 deductible that you don't have to pay anything when you go get your teeth cleaned. That's only if you have something done like a cavity or a crown. If you have a crown or any kind of major care done, that's covered at 50%, and you would pay 50%. The maximum annual dental benefit is $1,500. It's covered 100% by the district for employee only, and you have the option to cover your spouse, your children, or your family. We also offer a vision policy through MetLife. Here's the information on that, how to find a provider. It's very important that you find a doctor that's in the BSP network and not just one that accepts the insurance. You want to make sure you find someone that's actually in network. You'll get much better coverage out of your eye exam and your glasses and contacts. So your eye exam's $10, and then everything's covered at 100%. To get frames is a $25 copay, and you have a $130 allowance. You can get corrective lenses inside your glasses for a $25 copay. You can get new lenses every year, and then you can get new frames every other year. You can get contacts instead of eyeglasses every year. So your contact lens fee is you get a $130 allowance on that. So if you're going to just cover yourself, that's covered at 100%, no cost to you. If you cover your spouse or your children, the cost is there for semi-monthly. So this is your open enrollment period. This is your time that you can make changes regardless of any reason you want to. You just want to change who you have covered and which things are covered under. Please be aware you can cover, say, your child under the medical, but not under the dental and vision, or not under medical, but you want to cover them under dental and vision. It's very similar to a buffet style. You can pick and choose however you want to do it. If you're outside of this open enrollment period and you want to make a change, it has to be based on a life event, like you had a baby, you adopted a baby, you got married, divorced, anything that causes a major life change for you is a reason that you can make changes, but you have to let us know within 30 days. It's very important to let us know quickly so we can make the changes for you. This is information about if you will become separated from the district, how much it would cost for you to continue your coverage with the health insurance. We are going to continue to use the Ease Online Enrollment Program. So these are instructions, although you guys are familiar with it and should be able to just click through and quickly complete your enrollment. Everyone needs to complete, even if you don't have changes. That way we just make sure everything's current and up to date. So appreciate your time and attention to all that information. Also included in this handout is some information about how you can sign up with the Blue Access to get information on an app that will show you your ID card. This will help you find a provider in the network. You can look at your explanation of benefits, lots of information there. Let's see. Here's some information on preventative drug programs that are available, that are free, that you can get some more information on what's provided in your plan. This is information on MD Live, how you can use that. Here's some information on the MetLife Dental app. I encourage you to download the app. You can get your explanation of benefits. You can find a provider. You have a copy of your card. It's all right there. This is how to use the website. So there's an app and a website, of course. Encourage you to use that. Also for the vision, there's the vision provider on the MetLife mobile app. And here's some information on some free services that are provided by MetLife, such as will preparation services, grief counseling, funeral assistance. There's a lot of things that MetLife provides for us just because we're customers with them. So I encourage you to check those things out. Again, my name is Julie Hebert. I appreciate your time. If you ever have any questions or problems, please feel free to reach out to me. Happy to help. Thanks so much.